everyone laughs at this, but a rotisserie chicken is on my rider. There's always, every green room I walk into, there is a hot roto waiting for me.
Do we have temperature requirements?
I need to start doing that because, dude, sometimes they will.
Last minute.
If I get a cold one, bro, or if I get a lukewarm, I need that shit fresh, dude. How hard is that, man?
Sometimes they get it and like leave it in the fridge.
Oh, that's despicable. Tough. What are you, my single mother?
Right.
Where that's literally like Sunday, your mom's working a full weekend shift. You've picked through it, all the dark meat's gone. You have to make do with the part of the breast that sort of touches the dark meat that's a little chewier.
I always feel bad. Like, so I only have requirements at places that I've sold a lot of tickets.
The self-esteem is hilarious. Yeah,
because I don't want to complain.
I'm with you too. I just started like being like, oh, I guess I really should request these things.
Right.
Because comedy, you're always like begging for stage time. You feel like they're doing you a favor.
You say, I need water. You walk in. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this tap water?
Yeah. Well, the funny thing was we made the rider when it was like. We're doing theaters, and like, look, comedy clubs, they have a kitchen. If you're starving, you have something to eat. But it was like, oh, these theaters don't have like place to, they don't have kitchen. So it's like, get a fucking rotisserie, get a couple Greek yogurts. It was more like, if something happens and your plane is fucked up and you have to go straight to the venue, can you get a little something going? But then we went back to clubs to like warm up for shit. And I forgot to change the rider, so we're at the like Buffalo Helium, and the guy is just bringing me a full rotisserie. The guy had to go out, and we're also ordering. We're at a comedy club. We're ordering burgers and wings and shit.
They're judging the fuck out.
Oh, dude, it was like we're like, oh, the rotisserie's here. Can I have some buffalo bites also? And we were literally like picking apart the rotisserie. Like when you're a little kid trying to trick your parents into thinking you ate your vegetables, you just move the shit around. Oh, yeah. We were just like ripping off pieces of rotisserie chicken.
And I'll make real fat boy moves. I'll take those buffalo bites and I'll take the skin from the rotisserie. I'll wrap that buffalo right in the rotisserie.
Wow. You were starting to say that, and it was, when you hear a comic do a joke that you're jealous of, and you're like, why didn't I think of that? And you're like, that's the fat equivalent where I'm like, that was staring at me in the face this whole time, dude. And I never came up with that.
Yeah, dude, wrap any of the other food in the chicken skin, and you'll be like, oh man.
Now I've done a nice move, and we'll quote, we credit where credit's due when it comes to, again, jokes or fat shit. I will say whose idea this was. This is our old roommate, me and Elsa's old roommate, Ryan Shutt. Mm-hmm. He was not a fat man. He was a tall, lanky guy. He kind of introduced the concept of the Popeye's mashed potato gravy boat in some thigh skin. He ripped it off, and that I was like,
yeah, that's what.
Because I was never a big mashed potatoes guy at Popeyes, and then look, but now thinking of it as a dipping sauce. Opened up a whole new world to me.
New level. And then the next level of fat boy, like the Emperor, that's Darth Vader. The Emperor Palpatine level is when you get, because I've always struggled my way back and forth, but you always fat up here.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? And so like there's a little bit of guilt around it or whatever. Yeah. And what makes me feel the guilty is when I really slip into fat boy mode and I UberEats from two places, so I can mix and match the things from each place.
Oh, like, brother.
Like I want the chicken fingers from Burger King, but I want the sauce from Chick-fil-A.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that kind of shit.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. That's when I was like, because the end of the tour, it was getting out of control. Right. Like what I was up to, like, what I was ordering.
Like what you eating tonight? Oh, chicken tikka masala fritters.
Yeah, I actually Uber Eats the hot plate and canola oil, and I deep fried in my hotel room. Dude, I had at one point at the end of the tour when it was just, I felt like it was like bacchanal. I was just like, I had 3 orders going where it was like 2 dinners and a dessert coming my way. Where it was like, I literally wanted sushi, but I was like, but I want wings with, like, I was basically creating the plate you would get at all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. Oh, yeah. But I was creating it with Uber Eats, where I was like, I want sushi and lo mein, but I also want wings and fries. And this particular Asian fusion place didn't have wings. It wasn't that trashy, so I had to get wings outside. And then I was like, well, I need a little ice cream, too. And it was literally the plate I got. I realized later, I was like, beef lo mein, chicken wings, a couple sushi rolls, and then not soft serve ice cream, but ice cream. That is literally what I get when I go to a Chinese all-you-can-eat buffet.
You ever leave in your hotel room and you pass the maid that's got to clean it? And you can't even look her in the eye. You're like, oh.
Yeah, absolutely. Like one time, dude, I worked Plano. I worked Hyenas, and it was Valentine's Day weekend, and it was like, but what you don't realize is like, I was trying to get my room like freshened up because it was like, I was just like, what the, it was not a great hotel. And then you realize like we're in suburban Dallas the day after Valentine's Day. Okay. The amount of like trashy fucking that was happening in this shitty hotel. Like the maids like looked so overwhelmed, and still I would rather subject them to that than having to clean up after when there's like there's smeared chocolate on the bed on the bed sheet. Like it's like it would be better if I was into like weird like tantric sex shit with lube everywhere. They know how to handle that. They don't know how to handle the 5 different Uber Eats containers. and they're like, how many different crumbs is this?
And they don't have they I don't know when this stopped, but there's no bathroom fans in hotel bathrooms anymore.
You're right.
And you can't open any windows either.
Yeah.
So
you're right.
So like all those smells are all mixed together. Yeah. It's not good. It's your BO plus all the shit you ate.
What you ate, the trash of it, and the farts it's generated. They're all coming together. And here's the other thing, that where you're really at the highest level of fat guy stuff, where you're levitating, is like, you used to think I have to finish everything, but then you're like, I'm just going to get so fat, I'm going to order like 10 things and have like a quarter of everything. So it's like, there's so much leftover like syrupy foods congealing. It's so fucked up.
Yeah, I feel bad about it.
I know.
But I leave a good tip.
I always tip big. Because I was like, I know what you're dealing with is huge. And sometimes I'll leave, some ice cream in the freezer. If there's a freezer, I'll leave some.
I thought I would get it together when I got successful, but I realized, this just made me become more of what I was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's not gonna help at all.
No, not even a little.
Then you're like, wait, this doesn't mean anything to me. No. I used to be hemmed in when I was a feature. I had to like walk to a 7-Eleven to like go crazy. Now it's like. Yeah. Okay.
And I was like,
$140 plus tip and fees for what I just ordered. I don't care. It's coming out of Eldis's pay.
Right.
Well, there goes Eldis's bonus this week.
But it's like, and I feel like I can't turn those receipts into my accountant because it's like, I don't want you asking about that.
Right.
You spent $20,000 on Uber Eats? No.
Well, I was conducting business meetings at 2 a.m.
Seamless.
Well, you know what? When it's me and you, it technically is. I'm showing appreciation to my tour manager. I simply had to get it. And then one time, didn't we Uber Eats a vape?
What?
Not a vape. One night I was like,
a charger to charge.
I tried to DoorDash like a USB-C charger because I had a weed vape on me, but it was out of battery,
bro. Oh my god! Thank God.
Thank God they didn't have it in stock.
I know. It was like 2 a.m. I know. It was like that. I don't know what's more pathetic. It's like that, or like just you've been rejected by 4 women, and you're like, all right. The ugly bitch I was like, hell no to 5 hours ago. What's up, baby girl? Are you still awake? Want to come over and give me head while Eldis listens in the other room of our Airbnb?